Okay, thank you guys so much for attending today's seminar on the Employee Assistance Program, which is new and extremely improved. Lisa Robinson was going to be here today to do the presentation, but she's out sick. So we do have Samantha, our lovely Samantha, and she's going to go through this. And she's phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
And she can answer
No, I do.
a lot more than I could ever answer about this. So she's going to be your presenter.
Yeah, not a problem. I do talk about this every week to all of our new employees, so I may not have every single detail that Lisa might have had, but I'll be able to give you some good information about it. So first to tell you that the Uliance came to us basically because our fearless leader Terry Chapman wanted a better employee assistance program. We've had one in place through MetLife for a number of years, but it wasn't as, I don't want to go beefy, meaty, it didn't have the grit to it that she really thought we needed to be able to offer to our employees. And the biggest difference is between one had a more, this is a face-to-face program. Our old program was not like that. Previously, if you wanted to call in, you would get the, press 1 for this and 2 for this and 3 for this and whatever. And when you're in a crisis mode, I mean, I don't know about you, but when I just dial the phone and get that, I'm annoyed to start. But if I'm in a crisis mode, I can't be thinking about which number I press. So that's what it comes down to. Is Terry wanted this. It is a service that the company pays for. I mean, we pay per employee that's in here. We pay for it, so we want you to use it and know that it is completely private. There is no information shared between Uliance and anybody here at the company. The only information we get from Uliance, will tell us how many people may have called in during the month, just so we can say, is anybody using it? And that's the only thing they'll say. 5 people called in or 4 people called in. That's all we get. Okay. So let's see what she's got. Life Advisor work-life challenges. So that's what this service is for. Is all things come up in life. You might have some family issues going on. Maybe you've got one child that's a little more needs a little more help, or maybe is aggressive, and you don't know how to deal with that as a family. Or you've got someone with dependency issues, or things going on in your life that you just don't know how to cope with. Maybe there's some debt counseling you need, or I look at this one right now and I look down and I see the elder care. That's where I am in my life right now. I've got elderly parents that live farther away from me. What do I do for them? They've told me they can tell me services that are available in their county for them, and they can I know I saw some of the stuff that'll come up later, but that's what this is for. It is an employee assistance program that these challenges in your home life carry over to work life. Let's be honest. I mean, I'm sitting there saying I got to call the doctor, I got to do this for my mom, I got to do these things. So it does, even though it might be a home thing going on, it typically does fall into your work area at home at times too, and can cause problems. So this is in the hopes of getting some balance in there for you to make the two balance. So it is a Life Advisor consultant. Yes. When you call in, big difference on this plan, you get a licensed professional on the phone when you call the 800 number. A person picks up, okay? They are your person that will start you to where you need to go. You tell them what's going on, and maybe they can solve it for you really quick and say, yes, Samantha, I can send you this book on it, and you'll be good, and you can call back if you need something from there. But they're the ones that'll first connect you to whomever it is that you need to talk to, okay? They'll help you figure out where you need to go, and you can call them anytime, 24/7. They do have the life enhancement coaching. Sometimes that's just, to kind of get you on the path. Counseling is in-person counseling, you guys, in person. The other one we had before was not in person. You would talk to somebody on the phone. That would be your counselor, which some people that works for. Other people need the face. I'm a face-to-face person. I need to see that. Crisis intervention. Yep. If you have, and we have had this situation where someone might come to say, I'm in this situation. I don't even feel I should live anymore. That's a crisis. We need to make a call at that point. They can refer you to other. Whether it be doctors or places that can be of assistance and provide you with resources to help your situation.
Is there a charge to all this?
No, that's the beauty of this whole
So
program.
if I go see a counselor, you say?
It's free. It's free of charge. I think it goes into a little bit on it,
Okay.
but yeah, it's free of charge. Whereas I'll be perfectly honest with you, if you want to go see a counselor right now and you use your Blue Cross Blue Shield card, it's going to cost you. Right? It's going to
Yes.
cost you, you're going to have a deductible, and you're going to have office visit copays and things like those. This is free of charge to you. Now, it's not unlimited for the rest of your life or anything. I believe they have short-term focused plans, and it's like 10 sessions. But let's say you're talking about, you have something going on, and you go in for your 10 sessions, and 8 sessions in, a whole different issue comes up. That's a whole other issue. That's another 10 sessions for that issue. But they call them short-term. If they think your issue is going to be lifelong, they'll probably have to refer you elsewhere. But to get you in the right place of mind, 10 sessions might be enough to get you going, right? Yeah. Work-life materials, so yeah, I said they will send out stuff, and I hope I'm not going to repeat, I'm not really sure of all the slides that are going to come up, but they will send you things to your home. Like if I call and say elder care, they might have a book that they can send me that has resources in it right now. It's a book to you free of charge that you can keep too. The coaching, yep, they will help you define goals, develop a plan, receive resources. Like I said, they'll send you those things. Convenient, telephonic, and confidential. And like I said, you can go by phone if you're comfortable with talking to somebody on the phone. You can. Otherwise, it can be in person. And here's where I say they do tell you that for short-term, solution-focused things going on. They can do it on your own, as a couple, as a family, you and a child, however you want to do it. They have counselors close to your home, wherever it is. If you want it close to home or close to work, wherever you want, they will find one in the location that you want. These are licensed professionals that have experience behind them, okay? And it is, like I said, completely confidential. We don't know anything about it. Crisis intervention, yeah, definitely. They will allow you to speak to a counselor immediately and guide you in the steps that you need to go. It's there 24/7, and those things come up, whether it's a death, or whether it's someone that feels suicidal, or whatever it is. That's a crisis in your world, and feel free to call. That's what they're there for. Oh, yeah, they can help you on things like this. If you're looking for childcare, or like I said, elder care, just let them know of what's going on. And this is another thing for the counseling too. If you're calling in for counseling on marital counseling, I just saw this, or maybe you have a child who has autism, and you need to let them know up front that said, this is my situation that I'm looking for. So they give you a counselor that's specialized in that. Versus just getting anybody that's never had to deal with it. I'd rather have a counselor that's had some marriage counseling, and if that's what I want to go in for. Or if my child is autistic, and say, I need somebody with some experience in this to tell me how to work through it and deal with it. Let them know if you have special needs, in other words, is what I'm saying. I did not know that they could do pet care. I'm not going to lie, but apparently they can help you. And then when it says legal and financial services, I do know that they can give you some initial stuff, and I think there's something coming up on it too.
Yes.
But there is some cost related to some of that stuff as well.
Do they do for the legal tax information?
They might be able to give you some initial free tax information. I don't know for sure. Here's what I've always been told when I say, will they do this? Will they do this? The answer is always this: call and ask.
Make them tell you no.
Yeah, call and ask. They may be able to offer you something that I didn't even know they could offer, but it's worth the call. If you're not sure if they'll cover, if they'll be able to help you with it, call and ask. Because they will, the legal services and such, I believe you can do initial counseling, and then they can give you a discount toward an attorney if you say, you probably need an attorney to move forward on this. Here's some names, and they'll give you a 25% discount just because you're using them through Alliance or whatever. There is, and I have not looked at this at all yet, so if anybody ever does, please let me know. They have savings that you can use through their programs, that you just go on their site and register, and you can get discounts to, like I said, movie theaters, theme parks, the Cedar Points of the world, the Disneys of the world and stuff. Different shows that are going on, hotels and car rentals, if you're going somewhere and doing a vacation, you might want to check those out. I know there's lots of discounts for all those things in many places. I can't say whether theirs is, Broadway in New York. See, that would be super cool. But I can't say whether or not theirs are better than anyone else's, because I haven't honestly delved into it yet. I haven't gotten there yet. So yeah, see legal services. They can give you a 30-minute consult, 25% discount on hourly after that. Document review by plan up to 6 pages. Oh, well, see, there you go. So if you have a will, maybe they can do that. Simple resolution with a third party. I've got to be honest, I don't know. Simple with creation discounts. Oh, simple will
Creation.
Oh, geez, that's weird. Okay, I just got it. So they will help you with wills, my understanding, wills and trusts and things along those lines. Again, if you just call and say, this is what I'm looking for, they'll be able to say, well, we can give you this simple will, or you can talk to this attorney. Here's some attorneys you can talk to, and they'll offer you a discounted fee for that. Financial services, same type of thing that we have talked about with them about people wanting debt counseling or like some financial education. Give me some, ideas on how I can make myself more financially sound. How do I budget? And we have had people call for this already. I've had people come and talk to me about it. That will absolutely help you repair. How do I repair my credit? I had some issues going on. What do I do now? Again, you can have a 30-minute consultation with them with no problem. After that, there could be some additional costs if you want something further, but they'll give you a discount on their hourly rates, and which are going to be better than if you went and tried to find your own.
Is their
elsewhere.
office close around here?
They will-
Do everything over the phone.
Well, if you want to talk to somebody, they will find people locally, but if you want to be in person with someone. But initially, you'll start off with the 800 call,
Okay.
and then talk to them, and then if maybe financial services, maybe that is completely over the phone. They'll let you know that, hey, you can have a sit down close here, or you can talk to me on the phone, whichever it is. Yep. Life enhancement, oh yeah, the resource center, and I took a quick look at this the very first week and have not been back to it, to be perfectly honest. But this Life Advisor, EAP.com, this is where you can find out where those discount tickets and stuff are too. That's where you see it. Articles, assessment tools, and links. There is a lot of stuff out there, I'm not gonna lie, because I found myself there, I think 3 hours later, I'm like, wow, I've been reading too much right now. You can really find yourself into the next thing each time. I guess, yeah, fairly easy to navigate for the most, and I did not view the orientation video, but it might be worth a shot to find out what it is. That's how you sign into it.
Just your name and employee.
Yes, yeah, I used a
employer.
sample thing, so I don't know that why I was there. Okay, so work-life materials. This is what they were talking about. CNC, talking with your doctor, overcoming your anxiety. So far away, what is that one?
Signs of addiction.
Signs of addiction. All kinds of things that you can get from them, just even materials to just say, hey, parenting of teens, it's like, I'm having issues. And they'll, if nothing else, like sometimes you can go into a bookstore and look at all this stuff and go, I don't know which one of these I'm supposed to have. These are ones that they've looked over and feel that they will help you, be of assistance to you. They will send these to you free of charge, okay? No cost to you, they're yours to keep, and they're mailed directly to you. It looks like some of them are DVDs, so some might be video-based, some might be radio-based. I used to always listen to these things in my car when I had a long drive. But some might be, not radio-based, but whatever. Rather than video, it's just audio-based. Some are reading materials, things along those lines. So that's a pretty, there's workbooks and checklists. Pretty easy. That's why I need to call in and ask about the elder care. Send me what I need. What are my resources? So they'll kind of go through, here's things you should think about. I'm sure in there it says something about a medical directive. I'm sure it says stuff about wills and things along those lines. That wow, I should be focusing on, but I'm so right now focused on just making sure they're okay that I'm not thinking about those other things. That's why these are super, important. And again, they're free. If you go to the bookstore, they're not free unless you sit on a chair for the 3 hours and read it,
No.
And take pictures with your phone, I guess, I don't know. So I think that's a great resource. Relationships and financial challenges. Found a helpful financial calculator on our website. Okay, I think it's supposed to be find, I'm not sure, but apparently they have one made referral to a local book on financial planning with some. Oh, these are people what happened, how they got through there. They were having financial challenges, so they went to the website, they found out they have a calculator. I mean, that's a simple, budgeting type thing that you can find out on their website. They did see, Jim, they got a referral to a local financial advisor, so there's somebody local that you can talk to right around here. They'll find you someone, either maybe you want it close to work, maybe you want it close to home, maybe you want it in between, close to you and your wife, where she works or whatever. They'll find you in the area that you want. And then they also sent a book on financial planning right to their house. So, see, here we go. Out-of-state aging parent. These people called the Life Advisor Consultant. Located in the out-of-state elder care resources, received a book about managing elder care issues. That's what I need. And that would take a lot of worries off of you. Trust me, once you have some directives of how to deal with stuff, kind of put you at ease. Once at least you can say, here's my checklist, here's where I go. And they'll be able to do that. I guess a situation with someone with emotional concerns, received immediate assessment and intervention. That's just on the phone. You're talking to them. Here's what's going on. I'm just going to, I always tease, I call it throw up on someone, everything that's going on, right? And you tell them everything, and they can, from what you're telling them, make an assessment right then and there to say, where do you need to go? This person's case, they said you need to, schedule an appointment with a counselor. We're gonna find a counselor near you, and then they can help you with any depression issues and improve communication, so they'll work directly with you on the issues that you're having.
Can I call you back?
Stress from success. Wouldn't it be nice? You're successful. There's so much stress from that. No, anyway. But so again, contact your life advisor. Find, so this must be you're moving up, right? You're moving to a new place. They help them find movers. Who wouldn't want that taken over? I mean, I don't want to call around to 20 different places.
Right.
So they help you find some movers. Daycare facilities, I do know they do that. They will give you some options for that. And local parks even. Article on helping their children emotionally prepare for a move. I mean, how many people really think of that? I mean, you really don't. You're just like, this is what we're doing, let's go, we're out of here. But, kids could have issues, school,
Leaving
friends, leaving your home, it could
New
be
person at school now.
Yeah, it could be scary for them. So, they're even going to give you advice on how to deal with those type of things with your children. And that's pretty cool. Downloaded a moving day checklist.
You know how you forget.
That's like somebody's already done it for you. I mean, you can make all the checklists you want, but here's somebody who's already put it together on all the pieces that you should think about. Summary of benefit, no cost to you. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know what this is. Confidential, for yourself, your partner, and your dependents, call like it. I don't know what the summary of benefit is. I really don't.
No, this is just a summary
of all of it.
benefits.
Yeah, this is the ending slide.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, if I knew that,
Yes.
I thought it was another thing that we were offering.
No.
Oh, it is, I will tell you, this is a big deal. This is Terry's baby. I mean, she, she said, find us a new program. I don't like what we have. And literally, it's because of some of these punching the numbers and people can't, I'm in a crisis. I need to talk to somebody now. And it, like I said, company pays for it. So we want people to use them. We don't want to be wasting our money. Okay. And it is cheaper for you guys you don't have to have the co-pays with are using our benefit plan. Not that our benefit plan isn't good for it. It is, but there are some people that struggle with that cost of it, and we're all watching our pennies. So by utilizing this program, you're not using any of the cash in your pocket for it unless you go further into the financial counseling or the other things. So it is no cost, completely confidential. I told you they do not share any information. I don't know why, when you called. I don't know if males called or females called. I don't know any of that stuff, okay? We only know numbers of people that have called. I do know people have used them already. I know lots of, actually we've had lots of, typically I know we have calls simply because people call and come and see me and I'll give them the cards and say, here's the number. I keep asking though, if you do have contact with them, if you're utilizing them, please, if you don't mind sharing with me, not the full experience, but just saying, Sam, I thought they were great, or Sam, man, they really let me down on this part, or this was great, or this wasn't. I really would like to have some feedback on it. We did have them come in January, or was it February?
January.
We had Uliance came in January and had a presentation in the game room on opioid addiction, and it was well attended. Because we all know that's a big thing right now. I don't know if we're still planning on doing another one.
Yeah, we're going to do another one, and just to piggyback off of what she's saying, they can help if you have like yourself or your family member, spouse has opiate addiction. They can help you. They can get you in the right direction. So it can't be overstated. If you're having an issue with that, and you want to keep it private, like let's say from me or private from your doctor or whoever, you can start with them. And they can get you in the right direction. So if anyone, has that problem or family member, kid, whatever.
This is for family members as well. And even if it's, I don't know how to deal with it because it's a parent or someone else that's outside of the realm of MNP. You just don't, how do I help? How do I not, what do you always call it? When you aid them, how do I not
like
enable them?
And enable.
Yeah, how do I not enable them? How do I do it? Whether it be that, whether it be alcohol, whether it be other drugs, whatever. This company was handpicked for what they could offer us, and it was super important for Terry that people had an in-person contact, honestly, is what it came down to, because our last one was not, it did what it could, but it didn't offer us this type of thing where you can actually physically sit down with somebody face to face and see and get resources that you needed. So I would really, if you do ever utilize them, I really need to make my call too on it. If you do utilize them, I would like to know if you are okay with sharing with me at least just your experience. I think it would be very helpful to know that we're getting our money's worth out of this company.
I have
So.
some questions for you.
Mhm.
So let's imagine there's always that one person who has everything going on. They need childcare, they're getting a divorce, they have legal situation, they are depressed. They have every single thing that is talked about. Is this something that can be used in every circumstance for one person?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much. You know, where they put limits on are the counseling.
Right.
The counseling part is where they put the limits for the most
Like
part.
about 10 and
10, yeah, it's
then
supposed
get
to
you
be
over somewhere
10
else.
sessions, and like, you know, Lisa I know was talking the one time, she said, you know, typically what happens in some of those things, you might come up with a different issue, and that's really causing this issue, and they classify it as a new issue, and you get 10 more. You know, they want you to get better, okay? They don't want to say, 10, bye, good luck. You know, they want you to get better too, but they know if they're not going to be able to make the progress with you, that to say, okay, now you can go on your own, they're going to refer you to someone else, and then it probably will have to go through your medical and stuff. But at least initial, you know, maybe I can make some adjustments in my life, maybe I can do some things, and this 10 will be okay to help me. And maybe some people don't even need 10. Sometimes you just
You
need to
just
talk.
agree, yeah.
Sometimes, you know, I say I probably could have used it when, you know, someone passed away. I don't know. First of all, I don't know what to do,
Yeah.
and someone talk me through my grief, because, you know, I just don't know what to do. And yeah.
And does the same rule apply? Let's say that one person has a million things going on, and then they have a child with a million things going on, or a spouse with a million.
It's
Is it separate, and they can use it just
Yeah.
as much?
Yeah. So like if you are having issues with a child, that child, you know, might have to do individual counseling, and then you might have to do individual counseling, you may have to do counseling together.
Got it.
So you might have to do those things. It's what they, you know,
Determined.
they're all determined, they're all licensed professionals here. Like I said, you answer the phone, you don't even get, you know, the receptionist trying to direct you. You get a licensed professional answering the phone when you call, which is really important if you're in a critical situation. I don't want to get the, you know, I don't want to have to explain myself over 20 different times. I just want to tell you, and you deal with me, you know,
Yes.
and that's what you get. So, you know, I guess I can't say I've had any negative feedback yet because I haven't heard anything yet, but I know I've sent many people there already, from everything from counseling to dependency to financial, you know, debt counseling and things like that. We've sent a lot there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm happy with what they've provided us even before, you know, we've sent any employees to them about what they've said they can offer to us. So maybe I'll go back today and make my call. Oh, I really do. I need to do it as well. So anyway, you know, this, like I said, this was something that Terry wanted in place. We put it in place, very happy with it. And
Awesome.
I think it's a really nice thing for her to want to do for us as well.
Yeah.
Because it could be very cost saving for a lot of people.
Yep. Please let her know thank you. That's really
Yeah.
cool for having these offered to us.
Right?
If the need comes to utilize them,
Yeah.
most definitely. So thank you.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
absolutely, absolutely. Yep.
I'm gonna end there.
Okay.
Recording.
Yeah, I do want people to share with me though. I really wish some of the people I've sent, given their cards and said, oh,